We all know her. She is on fire right now. She is trending bigly. But wait a minute. Wait. Watch.
Janet Correa screams injustice after her husband was placed on an expedited deportation order after showing up to his immigration check-in in Miami.
That is the same lady who sings the Donald Trump song. Her name is Janet Correa. She is a Cuban in Florida, and her husband is being deported. Honestly, this brings me joy. For years, especially in Florida, a large portion of the Cuban community has been reliably voting Republican, and more recently full-blown Maga. I think Florida Cubans are some of the most problematic Latinos in terms of voting. They rallied behind Trump as he screamed about mass deportation, somehow thinking it wouldn't apply to them. Surprise. And I'm so glad that they voted themselves out of our country. Trump campaigned on mass deportation, and these MAGA Cubans voted for mass deportation, and now they're getting deported. They got what they voted for, and I love that for them. A lot of Cubans, possibly seeking legal status like naturalization in the US, have now eliminated themselves from the voting rolls. And I say good, because I'm tired of them sabotaging our elections. Now again, I do not wish this on the Cubans who don't support Trump, but statistically, most of them do.
Donald Trump said recently he has a great relationship with the blacks, though unless the blacks are a family of white people, I bet he's mistaken.
I was a Trump supporter. I don't know how long I can keep doing this. I have a construction company, and not a fucking thing is getting done. This is what I get. This is what I fucking get. Nothing but white boys. It takes 4 days to do a one-day job. I might have fucked up.
Anybody need a job? Yeah. Anybody need a motherfucking job? I'm in Paintsville, Kentucky. We will hire you today. You ain't even got to put in an application. Give you the address, you show up, we'll hire that ass. Put you to work immediately. We used to have 5 guys. We used to have 5 guys, didn't we, Joe? What happened to all of them? Joe, we had 5 guys, didn't we? Yeah. What happened to all of them? Fucking can't hang, son. No, tell them where they're all at. Tell them where they're all at.
Fucking at the house, sitting on their phones.
No, one's in jail. One's at the house, won't come to work. The other one just quit. That's the reality of the roofing scene. They ain't joking when they say if you're not a felon or got the diploma in addiction and all that shit, then you can't be a roofer. See you, people.
The tariffs are working. The tariffs are working. If you're 50 years old and have a 401k, you've lost about $74,000 in the past 3 months. Does that feel like it's working? No, I've lost more than that.
Hi, Mr. President. It's me, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Governor for the great state of Arkansas. I was your press secretary during your first administration. I campaigned for you during your last election, even hosted a town hall for you. You've been in my house. Yeah, the one with the ugly dresses. Yeah, that's me. Hi. So the reason why I'm calling is you rejected my request for federal assistance to Arkansas. Yeah, we were hit by some catastrophic tornadoes, and you said no money. But I was hoping that maybe you'd reconsider. After all, Arkansas did vote for you, so hello? Mr. President, hello? Hello? He's such a joker.
All the lawyers we have for My Pillow and myself in the lawsuits with the lawfare with Dominion and Smartmatic, they just filed in federal court that to drop us as our attorneys. We have to. I can't pay the lawyers. We can't pay. There's no money left to pay them.
That's right. My Pillow guy, Mike Lindell, his attorneys just quit, and they quit because they said he can't pay them, and he says he's broke. and we've lost everything. But understand, his attorneys didn't quit until he had racked up a bill with them of, quote, millions of dollars. They said he owes them millions. Remember, he has 2 major defamation cases against him by claiming election fraud. And he owes his attorneys millions of dollars, and they have walked away. I think a lot of people, their exposure to him is this, and he seems like a clown, and rightfully so. But I don't know if y'all realize, like, he was rich. Like, he has been very successful and had a ton of money before all this started. As of this year, his worth was valued at about $50 million. Prior to that, however, the very conservative numbers were $100 million, and some estimated his worth at $300 million. And it's all gone. It's not 50 anymore, according to him. It's all gone thanks to his crazy campaign to grab the spotlight and say, election was stolen. And he keeps saying, I have the evidence. I have the evidence. Doesn't show it to anyone. Claims he has it. Says he'll never stop fighting. But he still has 2 major defamation cases, and he's going to have to represent himself in court. There's an old expression. Any man who represents himself in court has a fool for a client, which evokes another old expression. A fool and his money shall soon part ways. At least he'll always have a comfortable pillow to rest his head on.
Made the shirt right after the mugshot came out because it's one of the most, important photos of all time.
Yeah. Why is it important?
I mean, it just shows you how corrupt the system is, that he could be, arrested and shown in front of everyone, like, in this embarrassing manner on totally trumped up charges.
Do you feel that it would be government overreach to try and take or limit people's ability to have firearms?
I don't feel that way. It is that way. Yeah, it would be. The Second Amendment guarantees our right to keep and bear arms.
Would it be government overreach to enter someone's home, a U.S. citizen, without a search warrant?
Absolutely. Wouldn't you?
That's allowed to happen right now. Donald Trump has ordered that people ICE agents can enter homes without a warrant.
He has?
Yes.
I don't know.
Is that government overreach?
Your government overreach.
What are your thoughts on the deportations that have happened so far?
Well, I like to call them homecomings because you came to our country, we paid for it, we put you up, we fed you, and now we're sending you home where you came from. It should be a celebration.
A lot of these people are being sent to El Salvador, even if they're not from El Salvador.
To me, I don't care where they get sent to. They don't belong here.
Do you like that he's kind of trying to influence universities and what's taught in universities?
Yes. Yes.
Are you behind that as well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The pressure he's putting on Harvard to kind of change the way they're doing things?
Yes. Yeah.
Did it seem strange a little bit that he started Trump University and then had to pay $25 million because it was deemed a fraud, but he wants to tell other universities how to teach?
I'm like a huge Trump supporter, so I don't have an issue with that.
This is what Trump voters were too stupid to see on their own. They had no foresight to see what this was going to do. Story after story after story about what these ICE raids are really doing to America. When we told you that Trump was going to destroy our economy and what these ICE raids were going to do to the immigrant and to the agriculture community within our economy, we weren't just saying it for fun. We were trying to warn you. In a stunningly swift overnight change, some Texas farm operations had to shut down after losing virtually all of their workforce. An exodus triggered by the increase in immigration raids and increased enforcement. The ripple effect of these raids are the gift that keeps on giving and will be felt nationwide. Unpicked crops are now left unharvested, livestock were left unattended, and rural economies are on edge. You can read the rest and pause it if you want. And the damage is already done. Even if we stopped all the ICE raids and said, never mind, come back, do exactly everything you were doing, they wouldn't. Because Donald Trump has also made the entire world not trust us. And you know what? Other economies in other countries are probably going to take advantage of the immigrants that we treated like shit and kicked out of this country and benefit their economy. Meanwhile, we're not going to have fruit, vegetables, meat in a lot of our stores. And the stuff we do have is going to jack up in price. Good job, Trump voters.
Guys, y'all ain't gonna believe this freaking crap. Me and my husband just left the grocery store, walked there with not even 4 bags. and paid over almost $300 and something. Everything has just went up double. Like, what the heck, man? This is getting crazy. We can't even afford groceries anymore. My husband brings home not even $500 a week. And we can't afford this freaking crap. And we went to fill out for freaking food stamps to get help. They denied us. They said he made too much. Off of not even $500 a week. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. We can't even get help. But that's not the point. My husband, he works. And I can't work. This is getting out of control.
$700. $700.05. That is what I just spent at Walmart to buy groceries for my home, to buy our essentials. Like, I didn't buy anything wild and crazy and extra. The only thing that I would say that I bought that was extra was I bought a couple of those cheap t-shirts that are like the $5 t-shirts in the kids section because my daughter loves them. Or two of my daughters love them. And then I bought a pair of $7 black shorts for my daughter because she needed some. So that wasn't even extra because she needed some. And I bought me a pair of shorts. $700. I can't afford this. Like, I'm a teacher, and my husband also works for my school district, and the cost of living has gone up so freaking much, but we're not raising teacher salaries. We're not raising them. We're not making them match what is happening right now and how much everything has just skyrocketed. Like, it's getting to the point to where we have to choose, are we paying this bill or are we feeding my kids? And I will choose to feed my kids every freaking time. I don't care. I just can't. I don't care anymore. But now it's going to get to the point to where it's like, okay, we don't have a vehicle. I guess we're walking everywhere. And I get so mad when I get people on here that is like, well, get another job. I do. I have another job. I have two other jobs. I am a photographer, which is really not getting any business because nobody can freaking afford it. It doesn't matter if I change my prices or not. And I also do Spark delivery on the side as much as I possibly can, which makes me then gone from my family all day long and not making enough to still make ends meet. My husband is doing other side jobs. Like, we can't afford this anymore. And I'm so tired of, it's not like, I don't even know how to say it anymore because I'm tired of beating around the bush on like the politics about it. I don't care anymore about all this extra stuff. Like, you know, I just want to be able to afford to feed my family. 2 years ago, this would have cost $350 and that still made me want to choke. $700.05 is how much I spent at Walmart today to try to feed my family, hopefully for the next few weeks. Our politicians need to do better because the average American family cannot afford this anymore, and our children are going to suffer. And I just can't.
Okay, I just got done with Walmart. If you saw my video just a little bit ago about how much I spent for just 29 items, I had to use my credit card because I couldn't afford it. I'm a single mom. Come on, people. Trump, everybody, lower the grocery bills. We gotta eat. We gotta feed our kids. Come on, really take this seriously. Trump, the administration, anybody listening, please lower the grocery bills. We can hardly afford this stuff anymore. Thank you and bye. This is my rant for the day. It's Saturday. Bye, guys.
That's it. More later. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. And that's all I got. Peace.